What's good, fam? It's time to get to work, baby. I just got to the shipper, so give me a second. Let me get in here so I can tell you about this Friday pickup drop-off Monday.
No, not that. Got a YouTube and people follow, you know, teaching what I learned as we learn together. Thanks,
all right, fam, we loaded. You seen it. It's real nice and light and cute. Nothing major to get us on this road and go get that bag. Now, y'all probably like, PG, what is you doing? Let me just go and tell you right now. We're in Stafford, Texas, and we got to go 821 miles to Roxana, Illinois. That circle, baby. And y'all probably like, PG, what you doing in Texas? Day one fams already know what it is. New fam, you probably like, hold on, I watched one of your videos, last one, and you was in Florida. What you doing back in Texas? Let's break it down right quick, because we'll talk about this more later on, but told you, I was at the bottom of the circle trying to get back in, and I had a decision to make. I could go up to Atlanta. That was the closest one where loads would have been, you know, higher volume, 300 and something miles, right around 303, 305, something like that, depending on what part of Atlanta, the bottom of Atlanta, I guess you could say. Or going towards Louisiana, they, you know, about 250 miles. But if I get all the way that far, I'm at the house basically. So I was looking at the load boys, saw a couple of loads in both locations, saw a few more in Atlanta, but I was like, it's getting close to the weekend. If I take that chance, go up there, say I did get a load, it would have been in the afternoon, so I would have had to keep on riding wherever I was going to go, because most likely it would have been drop off the next day. But I don't know if it would take me further away, where it would have put me, and then I would have got somewhere Friday, and if I don't find a load, I would have been stuck there over the weekend. Unless I was close enough, your boy would have just went home. Or go ahead and eliminate all that scenario, start heading towards the house. If I find something in Louisiana, which I did find a couple, but one of them, the forklift broke, and they was like, you can pick it up on Friday. I was like, sure, wouldn't have been no problem. It was picking up in it was down there by Thibodeau. I forgot the name of it. In Louisiana, down there by Thibodeau, but Louisiana where we started at. But it was going up to Jackson, Mississippi, and I was like, I'll pick up Friday. It would have been able to do the 200 miles. I told him I'd do it for 400 because I would have been dropped off in the middle of nowhere. He only wanted to go up to 300. I told him I'd meet you in the middle if you get 350. He said he couldn't do it. Whatever. I wasn't worried about it anyway. And 2 more loads I just didn't get. Somebody else beat me to them. So I just kept going to the house. But it didn't. Don't trip, baby. I had already, when I saw I wasn't getting that load, I went ahead and booked this load. Because it's the Friday drop-off Monday load. But I got a surprise. I ain't going to tell you what it is. I went ahead, because, you know, next week, 4th of July, went ahead and got even further. We already got the Monday drop-off Tuesday load, baby. We working out here. So you watching this video in the beginning part, because I ain't even left yet, and I don't want you thinking, BG, you just telling us this because you're already on other thing. No, I already got it. I'm finna run up here to Illinois, and I got the load coming back to Texas. Monday pickup, drop-off Tuesday. But you ain't gonna know where until after we get through with this video. We're gonna ride, and I'm gonna let you ride with me, and then when we pick up, you'll know we're going on Monday to Tuesday. But right now we in Stafford, Texas, and we got to go to Roxana, Illinois. I'm not leaving just yet though. You know, it's Friday drop off Monday. I'm about to go back to the house, chill, relax, and enjoy the time with the fam. What they call them in the trucking game, the 36-hour reset or something like that. I've been home since yesterday, so I'm finna go and keep chilling with them. We're going to probably leave out in the middle of the night because, you know, we got a couple of one-on-ones on Sunday. And then, you know, we go live on Sunday. So your boy like to already be in place. So I'm about to head back to the house. We're going to leave out in the middle of the night for some night riding. Don't worry, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to pick you up at nighttime. You ain't finna ride with me back to the house. It's Stafford, Texas. We're just going right down the road back to the crib. And I'm going to pick y'all up tonight when it's time to roll out for some night riding, baby. And then we're going to get busy. But until then, just gonna keep back relaxed, because I know that's what I'm about to do. Go back to the house and relax, and I'm gonna tap back in with you. Fam, it's time to get up out of here, baby. Time for a little night riding. It's just time to go. Speaking of time, that's what we're gonna talk about some more later on in this video. We gotta talk about that time, baby, because part of my time, I'm like, y'all feel, VG, you don't have to be there till Monday. This is the whole reason I said I was dedicating Sunday to y'all, fam. We got 101s, we got to go live. So part of my time, I have to go ahead and get there so we can chill out and relax, and I can give y'all 100% of me. Not getting there at the last minute and get tired, BG. Nah, you don't want tired, BG. Tired, BG be like, it's time to wrap it up. But nah, fam, we about to slide on out, get on up in that thing, so that way we can get this load up out of here Monday. I don't know. You know, your boy do a little research. See if we can slide in a little early, because the place look like it's open all the time. I don't know. It just looked like that when I Googled it. Looked like a 24-hour place, but that don't mean the shipping and receiving 24 hours. It just mean that somebody's there. So we can get this thing out. That'll make for a good time. So we can go ahead and slide to the pickup for Monday. Ain't that far, but if we can get it out there early and go on slide to the pickup and chill out there, that'll be even better. But we gonna figure it out, baby. Either way it go, it's time to get up this road. Don't worry, it's gonna be some night riding. Then it's gonna go into day ride. Either way it go, you gonna ride with your boy. All I know is it's time to go. And we locked in. Let's go get it, baby. I'm gonna tap back in with you. Alright, fam, I'm here. We're gonna see if we can get it out of here. I gotta turn around because it said go to gate 19 and I just passed it up, even though the GPS taking me to the entrance. So I gotta turn around and go to gate 19. But don't worry, I'll pick you up if I can get this thing taken up out of here. But let me turn around and go back to the right gate. And if we get it up out of either way, I'll come back and let you know if we get it out or we're gonna have to wait till Monday. But give me just a second to turn around. Good morning, sunshine. As you already know by now, if you watched the live, I forgot. If you watched the live, you already know that, yeah, your boy wasn't able to drop off that thing early, so we just skedaddled to the hotel. And now I'm sitting here getting gas because it's time to go and get to work, baby. We got to drop this off and keep it moving to the next bag. So give me just a second. Let me finish gassing up, and then we're going to get on back over there to, what was it, gate 19? And get this stuff up out of here so we can keep it moving, baby. But give me just a second. I'll tap back in with you. right, fam, we finito. We already dropped that load off. I'm actually at the pickup for the next load, but I had to drop it off before I even made the end of the video and get on over here so I can be in place, just in case they was here early. They not here yet. But either way it go, I'm here. So your boy's on time. But that load over with, fam. We came out of Stafford, Texas. Went to the house and did some night driving all the way up to Roxana, Illinois. 821 miles. And they paid you about $1 a mile. Yeah, we got the 825, fam. So the way this load played out vicariously, because they wanted to get it, but they put it out there for 700. And I'm moving. I ain't got time to be, because I told y'all before, one of my tactics is put in the zip code to zip code. But obviously I was driving. I was on the phone talking. I couldn't do all that hands free. And so the load board said 813 miles. It ended up being 821. But when I was talking to the broker, because you know this is a fast-paced thing, I'm already moving. I ain't got time to go back and forth. You added a 7, I needed to get to the number. At least I want it. I know we say go over, but sometimes I said it before in live the other day. I think I said it live. If I didn't, I'm gonna tell you again. When you start reading and paying attention to people like body language and how the tone sounds and all these different things, I told you certain things about negotiation. Smile while you're talking, because people can hear you smiling through the phone. Well, some people you can hear when they have bad days, good days, want to talk, want to joke, don't want to just get stuff over with. I could tell broker was cool, but I could tell it was probably the end of the day. It was like, got stuff to do, got to get us stuff off my table. Just wasn't working, so I was talking to him in email, but you know, I told y'all one of my tactics, I shoot an email, but I call at the same time once I see that, if I see that number on the email, just so we can speed things up, because I'm driving. I ain't got time to be trying to type an email and all that stuff. So I had to just hit him up and just like, hey, can we do 815? Because it said 813 on the below board. Can we do 815 to get me to $1 a mile? Then that's when the phone, he was like, all right, let's do it. But that's when the phone calls happened and all that stuff. And come to find out, he must have knew it was more. He must have just read the $1.20 mile. I don't know. Because all brokers, I told you, all brokers ain't bad. We know that stuff. We know they want to give more money to their sales. I get all the stuff, the hoopla and all that. He must have knew it was over 813 miles. He probably looked at himself. So he gave you about an 825. So extra $10 from what I was asking for, the 815, because I saw 813. But either way it go, that load is finito, man. And that's all about how that time works. Because I could have sat in Florida and waited to something. But either way it go, if I would have drove in deeper into Florida, even just over to Jacksonville, 300-400 miles or something like that, your time is worth something, fam, when you're out here. Yeah, we moving, and when you're not moving, you're wasting time, because you ain't getting them. You got to get to a location where you can get the bags, fam. Matter of fact, it was speaking of time, me and my wife and I was in Burlington, and it was a young lady there by the fitting room that worked there. Well, she was an older lady, but to my mind, everybody young. So she was probably about a little bit older than my wife and I. And she was just talking about the pay, and you know, because we ask people questions. We talk to people. We get to know people. We just from nice people, friendly people, whatever you say. I'm the nice guy, remember? And so in the midst of talking, she was just telling us like they were making like $12 or $13 an hour or something. She was like, but it's real rough because they don't want to give hours. And we're like, oh, for real? How many hours you get? Like, they only want to give 10 to 15 hours a week. And I'm like, for $12 an hour? And she's like, yeah, I got to find other jobs and all that. And it made me wonder, because we talked about time. And I just told you, I wasn't sitting there. I had to go find some other work. Plus, time isn't just about money. Time for me is about family. Time is relaxation. You got to balance all this stuff. But it made me, and I'm going to expand on this in another video, because we talked about this in the live yesterday. And I'm going to expand on another video, and it's like, what's your time worth? Not just necessarily money, but family-wise, because I don't know if you ever heard that story about the young boy whose dad always went to work, and he would ask the dad, hey, Dad, how much do they pay you an hour? How much do they pay you an hour? And Dad kind of blew him off at first, but he eventually told him how much he paid an hour, and the little boy was doing tours and all that. And come to find out, as we fast forward through the story, the dad finally asked, like, why you keep asking? And the boy comes up and gives the dad this wad of money that he's been saving from chores and doing good and everything. And he was like, I saved enough money for an hour of your time. So it's not just about making money, it's about making time for your family and all that. I know we want to go out there and get all the bags, but that's why I left, because I could have sat there taking chances. But it was one for sure thing that I did know. I did know that I can go home and spend time with my fam. And I did know that I would eventually find something, but it's different finding something from your house versus out on the road. And you get that time with your fam, and it's relaxation. Matter of fact, let's do it this way. Because, you know, I found out recently I've been coined Unc. I knew I was OG in the military, but I guess I graduated to Unc status. And, you know, I love that because that means we got, I don't mean this in a bad way. Like, we got young people coming in, joining the fam, and they trying to learn to get this bag. We all come from different backgrounds. We all got to learn different stuff. Because believe it or not, even though it's a cargo van, driving like trucks and all that stuff, that has always been considered a trade. So even though we're in a little van, a lot different, not shifting gears and all that, I guess you can call this a baby trade. But you can grow this thing. You can build on this thing. And so when we talk about time, we talk about saving up money, whether that young boy did or that the lady that my wife and I talked to in Burlington make $12 an hour. Just look around you. You see people in the Walmarts, the grocery stores, the Targets, all the different places, and they're working. You can look online and see jobs that'll say $15 an hour. There's jobs out there that say $20 and they want you to have a master's degree. It's all types of things that's gonna require your time to make that money. Yes, we all want to be, everybody wants to be millionaires. Don't let social media fool you. I told you we'll dive into that in another video later on this week. But I want to know, when you're doing that work, what does your time take to get one of these? To get this $100 bill? I'm tapping it because I know, fam, you be like, this is a cargo van. No, this is Daily Grind with the Grams. It's most stuff coming with this. It's not just about van. We want generational wealth. We're going to be teaching a lot and showing a lot, and we're going to show you our journey and our path. But part of that understands what does it take to get this. We hear people talk about net worth all the time. We're going to tap into that in another video because I'm starting to really watch social media and stuff and wonder, just like y'all, you hear people talk about their money and understanding their net worth and what they really have. You need to know what your time is worth. We broke down in previous videos what it takes to make $100K a year, down to the day, all the way down to the hour if you were making money in your sleep. But as of right now, again, what does it take to make this? Some occupations, this is an hour's worth of their time, depending on their certification, degrees, trades, whatever. They can make this an hour. For some people, this isn't even a day's worth of work. Like the young lady that worked at Burlington, $12 an hour. She was only getting 10 to 15 hours a week. This is barely a little less than what it would take her to make a whole week making $12 an hour. So when you see your boy out here saying, I'm going to go get it, I don't have time to sit and wait for it to come to me. Because if you wait for somebody to give you something, you might never get your time to equal this. But when you go out there and get it, whether it's a doctor, a lawyer, a trade, whether it's HVAC, whether it's going out there plumbing, whether it's being a barber, because believe me, barbers charge this nowadays. Beautician, whatever it may be, you got to put in some work and you have to go get it to get this. So again, I want you to think, what's your time worth? And it's nothing wrong with starting out. You're not going to get this out the gate. Nobody graduates high school and just bam. But there are people, I'm not going to, let me take that back. There's not a, it's, those are the, I operate in majority and minority. I'm not talking about the anomalies. The vast majority of people don't graduate high school getting this. They don't even graduate college getting this. And some certifications don't come out and get this in an hour. We driving this van. Just like a big rig and all that stuff. Take hours and hours and hours. You seen what we did, 3 miles for $300. You seen what we done, $1,500 for 1,500 miles. Obviously that took 18 hours. You know what I'm saying? It differs from person to person, load to load. But the whole thing is, we want you to grow so that your kids, your people that's behind you, don't have to try to come up with this to get your time. But we also want you to make this and get your time back. So that's why I moved like I moved, fam. That's why I got up out of Florida, went to Texas. Got out of Texas, now we're in Illinois. That's why we got the 825. And now we finna get ready to get this next load and head back to Texas. But we're gonna talk about that in the next video. Because this video, it's finito, fam. And if y'all didn't watch the live, y'all got to go back and watch the live from yesterday. Because, boy, we was having a blast in there. Man, we've been talking on the live, and, you know, we fam over here. So, fam has been chiming in on these lives. And, man, they is eating. Almost everybody that has come back and contacted me through the lives, or just because I told y'all the one-on-ones was $25 for a reason. I ain't trying to make money. I just want to help. And that's how we can single out the people that need direct help. And they was in the live yesterday. Everybody who came, they was in there telling how they 10x that $25 one-on-one. We got fam in there that got one load, 262. That boy was eating. Got one fam in there, got 160 something. We got one fam that not 10x the money 3 times for. It sounds crazy because $25, you're like, that ain't nothing but $250. Okay, whatever. Take it how you want to take it. One fam did 400 on one load. Then he's been averaging between 3 to 375 on multiple loads. Why? Because he learned how to use his time. Boy, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, fam. We just gonna keep riding. We gonna keep riding. Again, this is just a journey we sharing, and the fam is growing. Everybody sharing their experiences. We eating together because we gonna get to the top together, one load at a time. As for this load is done, I ain't gonna hold you up, fam, because I know some of y'all already told me yesterday when we was in the live, y'all dropping off and some of y'all picking up. Be safe on that road to Odessa, because I already know you on your way out there, Fin Dog. Get back safe for that Tuesday pickup, and we eating over here, fam. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. So I'm finna end this video right here. I'm about to say live. I'm ready to get back on live on Sunday just so we can talk again. But this video's finito, fam. We done. We already secured this bag. Now I'm gonna just sit here and wait a few more minutes so we can get the next bag and get on up out of here. But as always, fam, y'all be safe out there. Weather sprinkling all over the place. Get your bags. Be safe. But until the next video, y'all stay blessed.